So we'll start by settling the body. Finding a stable, comfortable, upright position, serviceable for meditation. So we keep our feet flat and our back straight. Torso open. Hands in the lap, right over left, with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open. Try to develop and maintain an awareness of not slouching, not leaning, but we also relax into the posture by letting go of any unnecessary tension in the body. We cultivate a sense of pulling back from attending to the environment. Constraining our awareness to the body and mind. Concentrating our awareness in the present moment by attending closely to the physical sensation of the air moving into and back out of the tip of the nostrils. Noticing quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation is arising in the mind, and without judgment or frustration, lifting your awareness up from that distraction and placing it gently but firmly again and again on the breath. then generate a broad and altruistic motivation. Thinking of constructive, beneficial ways of thinking and acting that you're trying to cultivate and stabilize. And thinking of the ways of thinking and acting that are not constructive, that you are trying to reduce and ultimately eliminate. And wanting to engage in that process of transforming the mind in order to naturally and spontaneously be of greater benefit to sentient beings. Wanting to unlock the mind's potential, to limitlessly develop in the ways in which the mind is intentionally trained. And just recently we looked at the obstacle of not being in touch with our own mortality, and how we can overcome that. Another obstacle is failing to recognize how extraordinary and precious every moment of remaining in this life is. Joining these two antidotes together, one that deeply recognizes the preciousness and rarity of our lives, and one that recognizes that that incredible opportunity is of limited duration. These two are the foundation of our practice. So we'll begin to cultivate that second antidote. So we recognize that all sentient beings have a mind that at its nature is simply clarity and awareness. An energy that can be directed and familiarized with objects of knowledge, can grow in wisdom, that's the nature of one's own mind and the nature of every sentient being's mind. But not every sentient being is equally capable of utilizing that innate potential of the mind. Beings who possess a precious human rebirth are uniquely well suited for tapping into that potential. That kind of life is what characterizes our present experience. We can try to think of the alternatives that have characterized many past lives, but not this life. You could have been born in a realm other than the human realm. The suffering of the lower realms is too intense to cultivate the mind, and in some cases, the mind itself is dull. In the upper realms, the overt suffering is gone, but there's intense attraction to pleasurable objects. Such that the idea of cultivating the mind is absent. You could have been born human, but at a time and place when no Buddha had appeared to explain the teachings, explain the methods for cultivating the mind, or those teachings could have been lost to time, we could be born in the present time, but in a place that's plagued by war or famine or repression. So try to go through these examples in your mind, recognizing them as obstacles. Obstacles that we've faced countless times in past lives, but obstacles that are not characterizing our experience. Try to feel a sense of relief, gratitude, that one is presently free of these obstacles. And then begin to analyze what does characterize one's current experience. We do live in a time when a Buddha has appeared in the world and given the complete teachings of Sutra and Tantra. Those teachings are still a living tradition in our world with many highly qualified gurus able to explain how to navigate those paths. We live in a place of relative peace and comfort and safety. We have access to food and water, shelter. We live in a country that allows the seeking out of any particular religious path that we're interested in. Allows people to assemble and study and practice openly, freely. We have a body and mind that's working well enough to be able to comprehend and engage in practice. We live at a point in history when accessing the teachings is easier than it has ever been. And most importantly, we have some genuine interest in engaging in a spiritual path. So go through these examples and demonstrate that they do characterize your experience. And think how extraordinary it is that of all of the possible options, all of these beneficial causes and conditions have come together simultaneously to provide you with the best possible opportunity to develop the mind, make rapid and dramatic spiritual advancement, progress in this life. And try to hold the mind in a strong determination to take advantage of that opportunity. To practice well, consistently, to take the real essence of this life. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation and think that having contemplated in this way, you've actualized that motivation, created positive energy in the mind, and have a sense of letting the fruit of your practice go. Thinking may it ripen for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. May it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war and conflict, poverty, disease, famines, disasters, all painful inner and outer conditions. May it fully ripen the minds of all sentient beings. May they quickly meet perfect teachers and arise in the state of full enlightenment. May I too achieve the state of enlightenment, so I might work for the benefit of sentient beings perfectly. May any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely dispelled, and may I and all sentient beings in this moment come under the joyful care and guidance of enlightened beings. May we be guided and protected until we swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. Thank you.